Okay, so hello and welcome to this workshop about Kundalini and Tantra Yoga. Also, we are having Sri Vijayanand, who is the head of Shivam Institute, and he's going to a little bit talk about what we can expect, and obviously if you have your questions, that would be nice to have it later on because we might answer it before. But we can ask him also a lot of questions. And first of all, I think he would like to say a few words. Yes,
we're not starting with the stoma.
Okay, so first we will start with a little prayer, which is a very nice mantra. It's called Asatoma Satgamaya. So I'm not sure if you know it, but I will put the words on, because this is the one I will share with you. Where is it? Oh, it's not there. Sorry, I thought it was there. Okay. I thought I would.
It's not there.
No, it's not there. Okay. Then stop share. Then we will just play it. All right. And then just listen to it. Just do that and then close your eyes and observe.
Everybody to see.
So just going to
Namaste. We just chanted a spiritual prayer. Some of you came late. This is the first spiritual prayer which was practiced by first yogi and tantric Shiva using a scientific spiritual method, which is called self-inquiry. Shiva was the head of a tribe. It was at that historical juncture, this knowledge was developed when society was transforming from tribal culture to parallelly matriarch culture and patriarch culture. And as the head of the tribe, he was supposed to help his tribe with all the eternal questions of journey of life, from where we came, what we are doing here, where we will go, why there is suffering, why we can't enjoy the bliss. And it was very interesting that, just to give you a glimpse, sit straight with your spine so that you will understand what was the methodology used by Shiva to decipher this knowledge, which we are going to share today. And with spine straight, gently close your eyes and start observing the most gross software, your body software, with which you are attached and experiencing a lot of things in your journey. While becoming aware of the body, also become aware that when you are observing the body, who was helping you in this self-inquiry? What was the instrument helping you in looking at your body? There is something mysterious, something unknown inside you, which can watch your body. The second important software after your manifestation during your journey is your mind. These are the two instruments you are gifted during your journey. And while becoming aware of mind and body, simultaneously start observing both. See what is happening to your body. Is it still? It is moving? Any activity happening in your body? While observing your body, start observing your mind, the most powerful software, keeps you busy all through your journey. And become aware that this software is always in a doing state. "24 hours non-stop, it is in a doing state. It is never relaxing. It is never entering into a non-doing state. And it operates through a very interesting energy, the most powerful energy, even most powerful than the light energy. We are aware of the sound energy, light energy, but the most strongest, fastest, and powerful energy is the energy of thought. And that is what this instrument is connected to, that it operates, it's all the time is in a doing state, in a thinking state. In some sort of activity. Now become aware of the third software, which was observing your body software, your mind software, and between these two softwares, there's a link. How these softwares are linked, connected. Bring your mind into a spatial space, which is called sacred space, which is below your nostril and upper lip. There's a very short space in the center. It's called sacred space.
Just here, below your nostrils and above your upper lip.
While keeping the mind in this space, start observing your breath. And become aware that you have a breath cycle. You are spending some time on your inhale and some time on your exhale. In this state, when you are not very active, you are sitting, you are doing the chest breathing, you spend approximately 2 seconds on inhale and 2 seconds on exhale. You spend 4 seconds on one breath. While observing the breath, you again become aware that although you have put the mind in the sacred space and you have given a task to the mind to observe your breath, despite this, mind is still in a doing state, in a thinking state. You still have not become a witness. What is the witness state? Bring your attention in the center of the forehead, at the third eye. the switch for divine dimension, and still observe what thoughts mind is bringing. While observing the thoughts, do a very interesting practice. It is the first secret tantric practice. Thoughts are related to your mind. That is how the mind software functions. And you can't experience the witness state till the mind is bringing thoughts. While keeping your attention in the center of forehead at the third eye, at the pineal gland, ask the mind to bring you a thought. Something miraculous will happen if you will ask the mind to give you a thought. You will enter into a witness state. And in that witness state, mind cannot bring you a thought. So you are just waiting and asking the mind to bring a thought, and you will be surprised that this instrument, which is non-stop thinking, bringing thoughts 24 hours a day, cannot fulfill your simple desire when you are asking as a witness to give you a thought. And if the thought process is stopping, the doing state of the mind is stopping. It's entering into a non-doing state. And that non-doing state is called the witness state. That is what is the master software, the soul, the eternal energy principle. What was the spiritual prayer we were chanting, which was the quest of Shiva self-inquiry journey? Astoma Sadgamaya. Lead me from ignorance to truth. What is the ignorance? We are so much deeply attached to our mind and body that we think that we are mind, we are body. And what is the truth? These two doing in softwares are just designed to make you experience the creative intelligence which you are. How you manifest, how you start the journey? You manifest as creative intelligence. We all have the same manifestation. What is the purpose of this manifestation? What is the purpose of this creative intelligence? To explore the infinite creative potential. We all are gifted with the same potential, infinite creative potential. While keeping this witness state, the thoughtless state, become aware that if you keep your attention as in this witness state at the third eye, if you are a meditation practitioner, it's very easy for you. And this is your second practice, that while keeping your attention at the third eye, in witness state, in non-doing state, when body and mind software is not functioning, what Shiva observed in that witness state? He observed a divine column of light. And what was the color he experienced? Violet color. And to his surprise, when he started moving his witness state upward and downward, he deciphered the life code of body software. What is the life code of body software? It is just replica of solar spectrum 7 colors. If he was moving in this witness state upward, he was experiencing the indigo color from the third eye was merging into a more subtle vibrations of violet color. The unmanifested cosmic dimension. And he became aware of the software of the unmanifested cosmic dimension as a witness. What he experienced? He experienced complete stillness, complete silence, infinite time, infinite space, creating and sustained by cosmic prana energy. And this cosmic prana energy in unmanifested form represents the energy dimension of cosmic prana in the form of Kundalini energy. In order to enter and experience the cosmic state, you need to bring your body to stillness. Your mind to stillness. Your thoughts becoming still as a witness. And your breath is also becoming still. Absolute stillness and silence is what you are. That is your original master software. What made you to manifest? Very mysterious, very powerful energy, the energy of desire. Your ocean, you were in a cosmic state, you manifested. How the manifestation happens? That violet color during manifestation got separated into 6 different colors of solar spectrum. Indigo color manifested at the third eye, the divine dimension. What difference came into this software after manifestation? The only difference was still this software, the third eye software, the divine dimension software, it was still, it was silent. Time and space still remained infinite. The only difference was that it was a manifested software. It has manifestation. It was no more unmanifested. And then as you moved downward, experiencing other energy centers, experiencing the 5-element manifested physical dimension. You experience the first subtle element, space or ether element, through the blue color. This got even in more subtle manifestation, air element, green color, heart center. And then it took the most gross form in your Nabhi or navel point, Manipura, the core, the most important part of physical dimension switch. It's also called biological clock in Ayurveda. And this switch controls your complete experience, how long you are going to experience the physical dimension, what lifespan you will be allowed to experience is regulated by this particular switch of physical dimension. And the second part of this spiritual prayer, Astoma Sadgamaya, Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya. Lead me from darkness to light. What was the discovery of this self-inquiry, of becoming aware of the divine dimension? That we all are manifested in the same way as divine creative intelligence. And what was the third part of this spiritual prayer? Astoma Sadgamya, Tamsoma Jyotirgamya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamya. Lead me from death to immortality. And that was the most challenging self-inquiry, which resulted in a fantastic knowledge system called Kundalini Tantra Yoga, in which you can master the three dimensions. The yoga and Ayurveda knowledge was shared to make your physical body immortal, empowering you with the tools, with the techniques and practices, becoming aware of the software of this switch, that at the core is why it is called biological clock. What is there in your core or Nabhi? There are 72,000 subtle energy channels through which you are doing everything when you are in the womb of the mother for 9 months. And after you manifested, you separated, these 72,000 energy channels still regulates the flow of subtle prana to all different body parts. So the most difficult part of this knowledge system was, is it just a fantasy that you can make this physical body experience longer than the gifted potential of 120 years? The biological lifespan, which is being controlled by your breath cycle of 15 breaths in a minute, is 120 years. The question in front of tantric people was, can we have a conscious control on our lifespan? Can we double our lifespan? Can we make our experience double the time than the gifted one? Let us say 120 to 250. Or there are stories. Are they real one, or they are just like imagination that people were even able to continue in the physical body much longer? Not only 250, 500 maybe. What comes to your mind do you think that despite all the knowledge, all the science, all the technology, what is the healthy life experience we are able to create these days? You just come around 40 years of age and you start feeling the aging process. You start observing changes in your body software, in your mind software, and you start struggling with your journey. Why? What distracts you? What takes away that health, that smile, that laugh, that vibrant energy? We all were born as a small child. We all had the gift. So that was the most important part of tantric knowledge, which we will be sharing with you in this course, that you will be learning and practicing hatha yoga in a tantric way. What is the tantric way of doing hatha yoga? In tantric version, there are two important criteria of a hatha yoga practice. What are those two important things? When we are doing a general group hatha yoga class, which you also be experiencing with Ildi,
It's okay.
the maximum duration of a pose which you hold is generally 1 minute. You are not holding the posture for very long. And Tantra scientists found, let us see it by example. You are seeing these 3 asanas, which we are showing. The first one, which Ildi is showing in the chart, it's called boat pose, Nokasan. We all do this Navasan or Nokasan. Just come and experience this pose. So Ildi will explain you how you do this pose.
Yeah, just come and sit back, lift your legs, and you can hold your, like, support your back at the back, so you don't have to lift your hands. But if you are feeling strong, then hands can come forward. And then you just lift your legs, and if you are feeling even stronger, then you can straighten your legs. And then you feel the heat. I guess you will.
So try to hold this boat pose. Please practice also so that you will understand what I'm trying to convey the message, that hold your boat pose for a minute.
half a minute there.
Keep your breath normal, keep breathing.
Very good. Only 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back.
And check your navel pulse. Take your 5 fingers and after exhale, put these 5 fingers in your navel point and
Exhale.
press it.
Exhale and press your fingers into your navel, like here.
If you can't feel sitting, you can lie down and you will be surprised that the strongest pulse in your body is not your heart rate, heartbeat.
So if you lie down, then
It is your navel pulse.
you will feel your pulse really strongly.
Who is not able to feel the navel pulse?
So can you all feel your navel?
Anyone who could not feel the navel pulse?
I think you can all feel it. If you did your both pose properly and for the minute, you will feel like it's pumping really hard.
A very important point when you are learning Hatha Yoga is people say alignment. Actually, this whole knowledge is intuitive. What is the criteria of alignment if you are doing Hatha Yoga in a tantric way? If suppose my navel pulse is not getting active in 30 seconds of doing the pose, my alignment is not correct. So it's very important, those postures which are related to the third center, if they are not activating the navel pulse, your alignment is incorrect. So automatically you will know while doing and learning the Hatha Yoga postures that you will be taught intuitively how to understand your own alignment. Teacher will help you, guide you. But you are creative intelligence. The software is inside you. And the criteria of knowing the alignment is your navel pulse. Right? So now see, if you are able to manage this nav asana for 1 minute, what it is doing in 1 minute. There are 2 things which are affecting your health. When you go to your GP and you do a blood test, and if the GP finds that your blood sugar level and cholesterol, bad cholesterol level is high, he gives you alarm that something is wrong with you. What Hatha Yoga practices are designed for? If your navel pulse, when you are experiencing it, it remains in the center, it will indicate that all the subtle prana flow in 72,000 energy channels is happening freely. There are no blocks. And excess sugar level and excess cholesterol level will indicate that there are blocks coming in these 72,000 energy channels. So if you can't remove those blocks on a regular basis, it will restrict and limit your experience and lifespan. So pay attention that the difference in the tantric time was they discovered that if you're practicing, the time of the practice is 1 minute, it has one effect. It is generating some energy, but that energy generation is linear. What is a linear expansion? 1 unit becoming 2, 2 become 3, 3 become 4. In 9 breath, in 9 steps, from 1 unit, you will generate 9 unit of energy. But there is another type of energy expansion, which is tantric energy expansion. What is that? Exponential expansion, where 1 unit become 2, 2 become 4, 4 become 16, 16 become 32, 30. So in 9 units, if you are doing the pose and exponential expansion of energy is happening, you will generate 512 units of energy. And that will have a totally different effect on these 72,000 energy channels and the flow of prana. How to transform the linear expansion into exponential expansion? What is the secret? Secret is duration of the practice. If I am doing the Navasana for 1 minute, it will ensure to unblock the channels and allow me to experience 120-year lifespan as gifted. But if through, beside my regular Hatha Yoga practice, which you will be doing with LD, you will be guided in this training that every month you have to select one important pose and do it and increase the duration of that pose. If you have no back pain issues, if you are healthy, your body is in a good shape and you are practicing Hatha Yoga regularly, what would be your next target? From 1 minute, you would go to 2, and from 2 to 3 minutes. So something miraculous will happen, that if you will hold the pose for 2 minutes, the energy expansion will no more be linear. What it will become? It will become exponential. And it will have such a deep cleansing of all the energy channels, helping you extending even your lifespan. So you will not have a biological death because your body, 72,000 channels are in good shape. Subtle prana is flowing throughout the body. And that's why now you will understand that your yoga teacher will always say, okay, it's good to practice in the group once or twice a week, but effect only comes if you do it daily. So a regular Hatha Yoga practice is a must. And this duration of the practice is also linked to another very important aspect. What is that? Each pose is also divided in Tantra Hatha Yoga according to the intensity of the pose. What I mean by intensity, when I am doing the boat pose, practically speaking, you all are able to do it very easily because it's not a very difficult pose if you are in good shape and doing Hatha Yoga regularly. But then if I compare this pose with another pose, crow pose or Baka Asana, which becomes a little bit more challenging because you need strong balance, strong hands, and your body has to be in a good shape to hold the pose for longer period. So I'm putting my knees above the elbows, and then so we will not ask you to do this pose until and unless first you master the boat pose up to between 2 and 3 minutes. with your regular yoga practice. But once you are feeling comfortable, you will be introduced to more intense postures. What is the reason of doing the intense postures? Because the amount of energy expansion can happen much faster. The duration can be reduced. You can generate the same amount of energy in half of the duration. So what energy you are generating in 1 minute in boat pose, you will generate in this pose, crow pose, in 30 seconds. So because it is very intense pose, your core gets immediately active and involved. And similarly, there are even much more intense postures like Mayurasana or peacock pose, which is even much more challenging, because what you are doing in that pose, you are practically hitting your two elbows on both sides of the navel point, crushing your all the channels, detoxifying them, cleaning them, and it will be even more intense in the sense that in this pose, you will generate the same amount of energy in 15 seconds. So that was the secret of Hatha yoga practice in Tantra time, that you have a basic routine practice, but at the same time, you have a challenging practice where you decide as per your need and your body preparation that you are going to experience some expansion in the duration and intensity of your practice. So this was my idea of giving you a difference, because what this practice will do, this infinite cosmic prana energy after manifestation, it becomes dormant. And these practices will unleash that dormant, infinite cosmic prana or kundalini energy inside you. So you will be guided and taught a very important part of, like, once you have mastered the physical body by doing the Hatha yoga in a tantric way, you will be put on a tantric journey of you're not aware that there is more and more subtle energy layers inside you. This physical body is just gross body. Inside this physical body, there is a prana body, there is a mind body, there is a wisdom body, there is a bliss body. So there are 5 layers, 5 koshas. So this knowledge system is designed to take you into the upward journey. From the physical body, you will be learning the breathing techniques, mastering the prana body, which Ildi will explain. Then you will learn a lot of techniques to deal with the mind software, the mental body. Using those techniques, you can, on a regular basis, bring the mind from a doing to a non-doing state. And when the mind software is in a non-doing state, you rejuvenate very fast. So one more important thing, that there are very serious energy differences between masculine dimension and the feminine dimension. Tantra has a very clear understanding that the master software, the original software, is feminine in nature. So when we say this cosmic kundalini energy software, it is also feminine in nature. So masculine software only manifests at a later stage and only is involved in the procreation process. So the original software remains XX. If Y is not triggered, it remains XX, the feminine software. only after 6 weeks of your manifestation in your mother womb, if Y is triggered, then only it takes the form of a masculine dimension. So the way the Kundalini energy operates in feminine dimension is very different than in the masculine dimension. Because the woman energy design is cosmic in nature. Woman is participating by keeping the new life for 9 months in the womb, which is cosmic laboratory, where all the new life process is happening. So nature has designed the gifted and designed the feminine software, keeping that 80% divine state, that divine manifested Kundalini energy still functions in the masculine, in the feminine software without any blocks. But there is a big difference happening in the masculine software, because the sexual energy in masculine software is directly correlated to the food energy. What happens in the case of feminine dimension? All the eggs are there at the time of birth. So there are no eggs being generated after manifestation, after you are born. They are already there. But in the case of masculine dimension, at the time of puberty, there is a big shift happen into the masculine dimension, that there is a direct correlation. 40 drops of blood, which is coming from the food, they get in a linear conversion to 1 drop of semen. So you see how powerful the sexual energy is in the masculine dimension. But what is happening to that energy? What is the purpose of that energy nature wants to use? Just to procreate, just to release, just to throw it away. So again, the Tantra scientists found that there are tantric breathing techniques. By using those techniques, like fire breath, like Bhastrika, furnace breath, you can retransform the sexual energy back into the system. And it is very interesting again, 40 drops of blood are making 1 drop of semen. But if you do the reverse transformation, the energy expansion is exponential. You will be surprised that dormant Kundalini energy potential is heavily restricted in the masculine dimension because of its origin and dependence on the food. So 1 drop of semen, when is reabsorbed back into the system using the pranayama techniques, the breathing techniques and the locks, can be transformed not into 40 drops of blood, but 10 times more, 400 drops. So you create and unleash that dormant Kundalini potential, which is active in feminine because it has no dependence on food for its sexual energy. So that's why some of the practices in Tantra were actually designed to upgrade the masculine software. Because there are real issues with the masculine software, the energy differences are huge. They are not same. So until and unless man is doing his homework, he is doing yoga regularly, he is doing pranayama regularly, he is doing fire breath, he is doing bandhas, he cannot enjoy that. His energy remains dormant. The Kundalini energy potential remains dormant. In the case of feminine dimension, what is the advantage of these breathing techniques and all these things which you will be doing? It do a very good cleansing work. It cleans all the energy channels, energy flows freely, and you feel remain like very vibrant. Your immune system is stronger. You are not getting sick. You are not getting old. Your aging process is slow. So all the other advantages are there. And it also unleash also if there is any dormant blocks are there, unleashing the inner prana. But in the case of masculine dimension is a big gift, because masculine dimension has not much options. So in this course, when you will be joining us, it has two parts. One is more spiritual, where you will be learning and practicing on your own, like, which is very important, because once you upgrade your software, it is easy to combine this software with some other software. You understand? Like in the, nobody is denying that both softwares are important, masculine and feminine. But if both softwares are not upgraded and in good shape, together they cannot create an exponential flow. So what is happening? The second part in this course, which we will be learning and going in more detail, is about the spiritual intimacy and couple harmony practices, where you will be learning that how those energy differences between masculine and feminine dimension can be removed, so that 1 + 1 not becoming 2, but becoming 11. So when two softwares are in good shape, they will not have a linear expansion. They will not become 2. What they will become? 11. And then you can enjoy that intimacy, that twin flame feeling, or this soulmate feeling very deeply using this knowledge system. So these were like some of the important parts I wanted to share, that how this tantric knowledge, and the main aim of this knowledge was to improve your health, to improve your work harmony, to make you more creative, to improve your relationships, all relationships, parents, siblings, and especially the partner. And more important things you can decipher into this system about your karmic links. Sometimes you are born in a family and you don't feel connected. And also understanding your soulmate links, and at what stage of journey your soul is at present. In this system, we define that soul is evolving into 9 stages, from level 1 to level 9. And when you reach the level 9, you are almost experiencing the same cosmic existence or dimension what you are in unmanifested form. Then you don't feel like coming back. Like, even if you understand the word tantra, it has 2 roots, tan and tra. What is tan? Expansion. Expansion of what? Expansion of energy, expansion of consciousness. From linear expansion to the exponential expansion of energy. And when exponential expansion is happening, you are on an upward journey from the basic animal consciousness, the first 3 chakra, you are transforming and experiencing the love consciousness, the 4th and the 5th chakra. And then you are further evolving in the kosha journey, you are experiencing the 6th chakra, the divine dimension, and then merging back into the unmanifested 7th chakra. So this is a very, very intelligent knowledge system, very practical knowledge system, designed for one purpose: to make you experience that infinite creative potential with which you are gifted. Nothing else. Because manifestation is same. We all are creative intelligence, but we all struggle because of our conditioning. Our softwares are so strongly conditioned after our manifestation that we can't explore or enjoy that infinite creative potential. So this knowledge system is just designed for that, to make you aware, how to decondition yourself, how to upgrade body software, the mind software, how to bring them in good harmony, good shape, and creating a blissful life. Because the main aim of Tan is expansion of energy and consciousness. And what is the second root? Tra. Tra means liberation. What is the meaning of liberation in Tantra? Liberation means that you can enjoy that infinite potential in the body. Without leaving the body, you can enjoy physical dimension, divine dimension, cosmic dimension, and have a perfect life in every situation. Whatever you do brings bliss to you. So that is like a very, very simple, short explanation I thought that I should share with you. And more you will learn once you will join us. And as Ildi was telling, that we are doing a festival in September 2nd and 3rd. If you are a yoga teacher, you have some things to share with other people, you are welcome to join that as a healer, as a teacher. Then the course will start in September. And there are many, many more activities we do. You can check them on the website. And if you have any question, I will answer that. And then I welcome Ildi to take you on a practice journey.
Sorry, I will start again the recording. So what is important, I will again share to understand, is that obviously when you do your asana practice, what happens to your body? You are removing the blockages in the body. Yeah, all around the body. There are many, many blockages that we put there, and during our lifespan, more and more blockages are coming, and that's why we get sick, and that's why we then die eventually, because of all these blockages in the body. And the nadis are all blocked. Prana cannot flow easily in the body, and if prana is not flowing in the body, obviously it has to then stop working. And so once you removed few of the blockages, some of them or all of them, by asana practice every day. That's why it has to be every day, because it accumulates, the blockages accumulate in the body, and if you don't keep removing them, you know what happens, you get sick, and then the rest will happen. So once you start removing the blockages, then you have to also activate the parasympathetic nervous system, because that's where you can get rest and digest. So you can get the growth, you can get the rejuvenation only when you are in the parasympathetic nervous system. So short retentions after the inhale are actually really good for relaxation. The key word here is short. Longer retentions can have the opposite effect. Yeah, so you can get some agitation in the mind. So please keep in mind that everyone's nervous system is a little different. So what works well for one person may not be appropriate for another. So we have done a little bit of these pranayama practices, but let's do again one more. So start with 4 counts in and 4 counts out. Do this 4 times. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 more times. And then we try to pause for 2 seconds after inhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now inhale for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, exhale, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again. And now we will exhale for 8, and we do this 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, 2, exhale, 6. Oh, sorry, 8. Repeat 5 times. Last time. And then go back to 4, 2, 4, 2 times. And then 4 in, 4 out, 2 times. Very good. Now pause and notice how you feel. Just breathe normally and feel. So I'm sure you feel very different. And this is one mudra, Kty mudra, that we will learn also. It's quite an advanced practice. It's when you curl your tongue back, right? So I'm sure you have heard and maybe know about Bhramari pranayam, where you cover your eyes and plug your ears and then sound like a bee sound. We'll learn that as well. Swar Yoga, we are going to talk about also in the course. This is the 5-element flow in your breath. It's not just you are inhaling and exhaling, but also in your breath, in your nostrils, there are 5 elements flow. So differently, if you're like, for example, the fire element is active in your nostril, it has a different flow than when the water element is active. It's very interesting. So we talked about this, and this is the Om Chakra meditation which we will practice. It is this one we will then practice. Okay, so let's start some practice if you are ready. Are you ready? Okay, great. So for that, you will need a yoga mat. And we will just do some very easy practices so that you feel good. And we will do, one sec, okay. So that you feel good and you experience also some pranayama after that. So coming on your yoga mat, and we'll start with very simple stretches like downward facing dog. So let's start because we have been sitting a lot. So let's stretch out. Very good. So if you have done yoga before, you must have heard of the sun salutations, the sun and moon salutations. So we will do them today. From here, let's come down to child's pose, stretch out the whole spine, much easier. Side to side movements on your forehead. And from here, we start with the cat and cow movements on all fours. So inhale, lift your chin and your tailbone, and then exhale, pull up your belly, tailbone down, arms are straight and active. Inhale again, and exhale, pulling up the navel, chin to chest. Inhale again, and carry on. Very good to remove the blockages all around the spine area and your hips, and of course the whole body. Very good. So carry on. Nice one. So when you move, try to move with your hips first, and then moving up on the spine, and the last is your head. Flowing movements. And harmonize your movements with your breath. Very good. Great. From here, we're going to go back into downward facing dog and paddle out. And hold your down dog. We're going to practice what we did just before. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Exhale fully. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale fully. Inhale and hold. And exhale fully. One more time. And exhale. Then bring your feet and hands close together into forward folds. Come into forward folds. In any way, you can just bend forward. And breathe. Very good. Roll yourself up slowly into standing. It's okay if you can't see my head fully, it's fine. Don't worry. And shake out your whole body. Very good. So now we're going to practice the sun salutations, which is done by standing first in Tadasana, the mountain pose at the top of your mat. And bring your awareness to your feet, to your body, to your mind, and to your breath. And breathe. Right. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale. Bow your head, exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up, stretch up and back bend. Exhale, fully forward folds. Let's do this twice more. Inhale, lift up, back bend. Exhale, fully forward folds. One more, inhale fully. So just think what you are doing now, removing the blockages, exhale. That's why you feel great after a yoga practice. So now we take the right leg back and the knee down and slowly inhale, lift up. Yeah, just let me see. Yeah, like this. Just hold here, keeping your awareness on the hip. And then hands back down, coming down. Take your left leg back into your plank pose and hold here. Now feeling your core activation. Breathe. From here, we go all the way down into knees, chest, and chin. And then into cobra. Inhale, up. From here, let's just go back into down dog, all the way up and breathe. Great. Have 3 more breaths. 2 more. One more. Lift up your right leg and stretch nice and high. Your right leg up, really feeling that stretch. And then right leg to the front, foot between the hands, left knee down and lift up. Again, just feel that stretch in the hips. Hands back down, take your left forward, head down. Then slowly inhale, come up and back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and exhale. Now we do on the other side. Inhale, bow your head, exhale. Inhale, lift up, back bend. Forward folds, exhale. Take your left leg back, knee down, look forward and inhale up. Stretch, exhale down. Now you can harmonize with your breath. Take your right leg back into your plank. And when you exhale again, knees, chest and chin down. And forward inhale, cobra. And then exhale, down dog. And hold and breathe. Take your left leg up, stretch it high. Breathe. Left leg forward with the right knee down. And then inhale, lift up. Hands back down, right leg forward, forward folds. Inhale slowly up, back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. And release and shake out. So this was the sun salutations that I'm sure you know if you practice yoga. Now let's do the moon salutations. It's a different practice. Okay. So in this practice, you will move sideways on your mat. Okay, so stand in the middle of your mat with your feet together, hands to the heart center, and you're going to move to the right side. Inhale, exhale, bow your head. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend down to the right side. and stay a little bit. Feel that stretch, how you are removing your blockages. Then from here, we're gonna go into goddess with the right leg out and bend your knees, open the chest in the cactus. From here into your star pose, open your arms, legs are stretched, star. Turn your right foot out, coming into triangle on the right side. Inhale, exhale, reach forward on the right side and down, sideways, triangle. Breathe. Enjoy this pose. From here, we're gonna move into the pyramid with the left hand comes down and turn yourself towards the right leg. Pyramid is legs straight, feet down. And then from here, we move into the running pose. Push your left leg back and low lunge. Very good. From here, you pivot on your right foot, sit down on your right heel. So we are in the side lunge. Very good. Hands in the middle, coming up. We are in the horse riding pose. So almost like goddess, but a little bit deeper. Go deep as you can. From here, coming down on the left. So the moon is going the other way. So now we are on the left. Turn towards the left, running, reverse journey. Then your pyramid on the left, head down. Slowly come up because you need to prepare for your triangle on the left. So left foot is still out. Reach towards the left and down into your triangle, left side triangle. Make sure you are only bending sideways. Only sideways bend. Slowly coming up into your star. Goddess, sit down. Move your right leg towards the left. Hands up, bend to the left. And then hands back to the heart center. Now we start going to the left first. Inhale, bow your head, exhale. Inhale, lift up your arms. Again, bend to the left. This time, left leg out into goddess. And into your star. Turn your left foot out 90 degrees. And then coming to your triangle. Down, sideways, only sideways, not leaning forward. Beautiful. Then from here, right hand down, pyramid, turning your hips. Also head down to the left knee. Right leg pushes back into your running pose. Pivoting on your left foot, sit down on your left heel. Great. From here into the middle, come up. This is your new moon or full moon, whichever you feel like calling. From here, we go reverse to the right, down, right heel. Turning towards the right foot into the running pose. And then left leg closer into pyramid, head down. Slowly come up into your triangle, reaching out to the right, down, left arm up. Slowly come up into your star, goddess, and left leg comes to the right, and bend down to the right. And then come back, hands to the heart center. Inhale and exhale. And rub your palms and release. Okay, so come and sit down now. As now, obviously, you will learn a lot more asanas, but now we don't have the time for doing more asanas. So now just come and sit and close your eyes. We are going to practice some pranayama practices. So, as we mentioned before, there is a kriya called Sanjeevani Kriya. It is a tantric Ayurvedic rejuvenation technique. And in here, we are going to observe and experience the 5 kosha journey. So the first practice is called the yoga mudra, where you put your hands to the back, hold your wrist with one hand, whichever hand you would like, and you feel comfortable. You can always change that as well. And we mentioned that we have 72,000 nadis in the body. Out of these 72,000, 3 are very important. And one of them is the right nadi, right side nadi, which is responsible for your right side body and the left brain hemisphere. So it's the opposite. Up until here, it's the right side. And then from here, it goes to the left brain hemisphere. And then the left side nadi, which is responsible for your left side and the right brain hemisphere. And then we have the middle channel, which is running just alongside your spine, and it's called the Sushumna Nadi. So we are going to harmonize these 3 nadis. So in the first, we do this 3 times. The first thing is inhale, and then exhale, coming down on the right side towards the right knee, and hold the breath out. As you exhale, just hold the breath out as long as you can, and then inhale back up, and then exhale down to the left, harmonizing your left channel, which is called Ida. And then inhale back up, and then harmonizing the middle channel, which is called Sushumna, down in the middle. And we will repeat this 2 more times. So 3 times, exhale to the right. Then inhale up. Exhale to the left. Then inhale up. And middle. Hold breath out. and up, and do the last round on your own. Exhale right. And then release when you have done it. And the right hand goes on the belly, left on the chest. We'll do the complete yogic breath, where you inhale into the belly, push the belly out so the belly gets big, and then you push it up into the chest and clavicle area. And that's the complete inhale. And then exhale, fully exhaling, pushing the belly in, and fully exhale, washing all the organs inside. And then do this twice more. Always inhaling into the belly first, and then exhale. If you know Ujjayi breath, you can use the Ujjayi breath, the ocean's breath. And then release. And we'll now practice Anulom Vilom, which is the alternate nostril breathing. Check which nostril is more open by closing first the right nostril and breathe in twice through the left. And then left nostril closing, right nostril inhaling, exhaling twice. So can you feel the difference between the two? So there is big difference. Which one is more open? If the right, hands up. If the left, hands up. Okay, so yeah, we have one each. I have the right actually, open. So this also tells me a lot what is going on with you, you know? You can also, we will learn about it a lot. The two nostrils are very important instruments. So now let's put the left hand into this mudra, which is Gyan Mudra. Index finger is pushing into the thumb, the fleshy part of the thumb. Hands down, all the other fingers are stretched. The right can be in either this mudra, where these two fingers, the first two fingers are stretched, or these two fingers can be bent also. And then you do the closing nostrils with the other fingers, okay? So either you activate your third eye by pushing in with these two fingers or not. So let's put the right hand to the nose. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through the left. This is the preparation. And now start on the left. Inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. Then inhale right. And exhale left. And this was one round, sitting up straight always. And then inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And then one more round. And once you finished, then again, 3 complete breath, which we did before, right hand on belly, left on chest. So you can already feel your mind is a lot calmer. So once you've done the 3 complete breaths, it is a short version of the Sanjeevani Kriya that you will learn. Then you will do Kapalabhati, which is the fire breath. So who has done Kapalabhati? No? So where you are pumping your belly, it's not actually pumping, it is pushing the air out through the using of your core muscles. So as you exhale, you will pull the belly in. So, and only using your nose. So it is always nose breathing, so never mouth. So you can put your hands on your belly, that will help you. In here, you press the belly in and you push the air out through the nose. Like this, okay? But most importantly here, only the belly moves. So no chest breathing, no shoulders, no face, nothing moves really. It's only the belly. So we only pay attention to the belly, to the exhale, and the inhale just happens automatically. Okay, so let's do as many as you can. Let's do first 20. Normally we do 108. But let's do 20 first. And then we stop a little bit, and you can practice this. This is a very important practice. The fire breath is the most important breathing technique to lift up the Kundalini. Okay, so it's very, very important. So let's practice again. If you don't need the help of your hands, then of course you can always just leave your hands on your knees. And let's start. And then stop it. And after that, what we do is we hold the 3 locks in the body. So there we have 3 locks. The first lock is our root lock, which is called Mula Bandha. So when we hold the root lock, we engage our perineal muscles. And when we hold our abdominal lock, we really engage our abdominal muscles. So that's why we need to have the whole body in very good shape to be able to engage muscles. So when you hold your abdominal lock, you pull the belly in and up. So you create a hollow here. And we then hold the throat lock, where you keep your chin towards your chest, and you hold all these three bandhas, the three locks together, creating a kind of a seal inside the body. And you hold it when the breath is out, so there is no air in the body. So let's practice it. So when you inhale, after you throw all the air out, and then engage all the three locks and hold the breath as long as you can. Rounding the spine because you are holding you are pulling in your belly. And then inhale and come back. Very, very important practice, because after this one comes the most important practice, the meditation. So in here, we put the these three fingers together, the thumbs, the little and the ring fingers together, and the other two fingers out. And on both hands, it's called prana mudra, prana mudra. So in here, we generate a lot of prana. So we put the hands on the knees, close your eyes, and we start the internal journey, internal trip. So the awareness now goes down to the root, the perineal, and we inhale. And when we exhale, the awareness, the breath moves up through the chakras all the way, piercing all the chakras, all the 6, and then rests in the crown chakra above your head with the exhale, and hold the breath out. When you can't hold anymore, the breath travels back down to the root with inhale. And then exhale again. So we don't hold the breath there. We exhale straight away, piercing all the chakras up to the crown. Hold the breath out. And when you can't hold, travel back. And then carry on. Let's do one more round of this. When you inhale again, we will do our next practice, and we are already accessing the wisdom body. So we have done the food body, Annamaya Kosha, then Pranamaya Kosha, the energy body, the prana body, and then Manomaya Kosha, and then now Vijnanamaya Kosha. So from here, we'll cover the eyes and plug the ears. So we will then do the B sound. So you will sound like a bee. On the exhalation, you will just hum like a bee. And as long as you can do this exhalation, do it. And we do 3 times, 3. Mm. 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 And again, once you have done it, then bring your hands back and feel how much your mind is calmer, more settled, because you are ready for the last practice, which is Om Chakra meditation. So in this practice, you will do several mudras with your hands. So, and then you will chant Om. Okay. So here you will bring the hands into the Dhyana Mudra with the left hand down, right on top, below your navel, and both thumbs touching. This is your first mudra. And you will bring your hands like this with an Om chant. And then you will crisscross your hands and bring your hands up above your head with the 5 fingers touching each other, and the hands are not touching, just the 5 fingers and above your head. And then from here, you will bring with an Om chant your hands up, palms together, connecting with the cosmic energies. From here, you will bring your thumbs touching the neck area and keep touching your body. Bring your hands, keep touching your head forward, third eye, throat center, and then the heart center, come down. From here, with an Om chant again, open out and bring your hands back to the first one we did, with the left hand down, right on top, Dhyana Mudra. Again, an Om chant, crisscross, and hands back to the Dhyana Mudra, which we did before. Okay, so let's start. With chanting Om. Inhale. Om. 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 Touching the head. Om. Opening. Om. Crisscross. Om. This was one round. And again. Om. Om in the crown. And then cosmic. Om. journey. So touching your head and all the way down the body. Open out. Let's do one more round. And now silent meditation. Keep your body still. Mind still. Keep your awareness on the sacred space, which is below your nostrils and above your upper lip. Observe your breathing through this space. Mind is still on your sacred space. 1 minute remaining. So try to now really calm your body and mind and make them still. Then bring your hands to your heart center. Namaste. I'm just going to